Hey, blessings everyone. This is Yanni, the only Lockologist. Today is, you just said it.
The 21st.
Right. What day? Tuesday or Wednesday? Oh my God.
Wednesday is Wednesday.
Thank you. Today is June, Wednesday the 21st, or Wednesday, June the 21st, however you say it. Sorry, I'm sounding a little bit under the weather. I am dealing with a horrible migraine since my thyroid has been taken out. The surgery was a success, like I told you guys. It's just one of the things because now my I went from hyper to hypo. My body is still adjusting to that change. So I've been dealing with migraines, which once I see my endo, when they keep adjusting the levothyroxine, which I have to take, things will balance off. Anyway, this is a beautiful Kathy. um, and today I'm going to leave the comments open for you guys. You can leave the comments. And it's not about her here. She is an amazing, our future doctor. You mind, I can say that at least,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Good. She's our future doctor. She's a med student. I'm excited to see where she's going to take this. She's young and very intelligent young lady. And I'm excited to see what she becomes. I know God and the ancestors have great things for her. So today, leave your comments. Every now and then I have to come up with content, figure out, what to do, what to talk about. And today I'm not teaching about locks. I just want your comments. What is the worst thing that was ever done to your hair? Not locks related. Hold on one second, guys. Hold on one second. Let me double check this to make sure it's okay. It's whether you have locks, a perm, whatever. What is the worst thing that was ever done to your hair, period? Right? Some people, the worst thing would have happened during their locks. Some people would have been before locks. Some people could have been after they cut their locks off. It doesn't matter. So I'll go first. The worst thing that was ever done to my hair only happened one time. Years ago, when I was married to my ex-husband. You're just like 1 or 2 years into the marriage, we were living in Newark at the time, just moved there. And I can't remember what happened or something. And he was like, come, let me take you so you can get your hair braided. Like, whoopee, let's go. So we went downtown Newark and we went to, we were new to Newark and we ended up seeing this braiding, when you pass by the Africans and they got the braiding sign. So I was like, okay, I could go in there and get my hair braided. Back then, the style was cornrows going back. So I got it braided. And I'm not tender-headed, but this lady hand was heavy. That's what we Trinidadians say. That's some heavy hands. So the cornrows going back, where they cut it in half, you have the parts of the corn. You remember that style, parts of it coming down. So I went home, and I'm like, whew, this thing is tight. Because after your blood settle and you stop moving, it hits you. Right. I'm like, this thing is tight. Fell asleep the night. And I swear to God, your heart somewhere in the leftish, whatever. My heart, I know that is not anatomically possible. But my heart moved from my chest and came up in my head. Right. I was, like those cards. Boop, boop. This was it. Boop, boop. I swear. I woke up my head, so like, Terry, get up. You're like, whoa. I said, Terry, something wrong. Something is wrong. I went to the bathroom and he is looking at, hold on one second. Let me just get her hot water treatment ready. Yeah. I have to put the hot water treatment back. He is looking at my scalp and he's like, Yanni, the entire front of your hairline has pus and blood. I kid you not, it's a true story. Like little pus. She braided so tight. I didn't see it right away. It's like when everything settled, what he had to do, this is crazy. He used to use the old time razors, the one where, this might be before your time, older people, where you buy the little razor and you put it into right. Good. That's what he used to use. So he had the loose, we call it loose razors. Yeah. That have the little hole that you cut out in the middle, the silver. And you know when you watch old school Western movies where the Indians like, then, which is the most ridiculous crap, but, and then they scalp the person, that's the best way to put it. He had to like scalp me, cut my hairline, let me turn her around, cut my hairline like this to pull it because I couldn't wait to unloose it. I was in that much pain to pull, kind of raise my hairline off. And they used thread, so he had to sit down and cut all the thread from the back. It would have taken too long, so I suggest pull. So this row here, he had...
Your hairline was back.
Basically, so he had, because you know they have the nuts in the front, and that's before they did it. That was years ago. I wasn't even doing locks at the time, obviously. And that was when they were the big chunky nuts. Wow. Yeah. Anyone seen my hair known I have an immaculate hairline. I do not play with my hairline. When I had what you'll call loose natural, if I got my hair braided, I never played with my hairline, right? Even growing up in Trinidad, my mother has 4 daughters. All my sisters, including my mother, everybody has a perfect hairline. So when this happened to me, I was mortified. Luckily, my hairline grew back. I never went back. I never did any corner thing. I would still do box braids every once in a blue moon, but I made sure and tell the person, when you get, first of all, do not braid my hair tight, all right? Even though I'm not tender-headed, do not braid my hair tight. Secondly, and I never did micro braids at all. I just did simple box braids. That's it, right? So the base is bigger. And when it was time for whoever is braiding, I was good because I don't like different people touching me. I always went to the same lady, a different lady from Miss Crazy who snatched my shit up. I said, when you get to my hairline, do not pull my hairline, because I seen all the other sisters coming in your shop, and back then it was micro braids was the ish. It was the thing. And everybody hairline started like normal, and the hairline went from here to all back here, like a whole to back afro. So I've sat in their chair, and the first thing people would say, like, oh my God, your hairline, yeah, it's intact, and yes, the F what? It's staying there. Don't try me. So leave your comments. Tell me what's the worst thing. Was it a perm? For the guys, was it a bad shape up? Was it, because I see a lot of clients who come to me, not like her, she never did it, but older clients who they're dealing with that hair loss because the damage has already been done. And it had nothing to do with locks. In fact, locks is what's saving them. They're like, yeah, Yanni, back in the day I did them perm, and remember TCB super, right? Most people didn't go with mine. They went with the super perm, you know? So what is the worst thing? And you know what, if it is locks that happened, that was one of the worst things, leave your comment. Let me know what's the worst thing that was ever done to your hair, or you did to your hair that you regretted or caused damage to your hair. So that is my story. I am blessed where I only have one story. I can't, you know, I know people who, like, yeah, girl, I have stories to tell you how much things was done to my hair. Not much was done to my hair in my lifetime. Seriously, yeah. Because I was always low maintenance. And my mother always say if I had the choice, I would have come out from her womb completely locked up. Like, just, I always hated doing my hair. I haven't done my locks in 2 years. That's how much I hate doing my hair. Yeah, I just don't touch it. I'm a huge stinker. I don't even lie to you. I'm a stinker.
Your mom doesn't do it?
Yeah, she keep like, come and sit up between my laps, because I big and hard back. I still had to sit. Only 2 people touched my hair, my mother, my sister. So my sister's going to do it when we go to Georgia, God willing, next month. Right? So how that be? Good, relaxing?
Yeah, no, amazing.
Okay, I'm going to give you a little yang. Take a deep breath. I like to make that noise, I don't know why. But that helps with blood circulation. That felt good?
Yeah.
Yeah, relaxing, right?
On top of Jimmy's
massage, yeah. You look a little tense when you keep it, and I know it's all your exams and stuff.
Yeah.
So I give you a little extra some. So leave your comments, right? I'm excited to see what you guys have to say. Be raw, let me hear it all. All right, let me get some laughs, you know? We learn from your greatest teacher's experience. So don't beat yourself up because you did some crap. We all do crap, whether it's our hair, a relationship, whatever. So what's the worst thing ever happened to your hair? Leave your comments and let's talk about it. All right, guys? Stay tuned for the end of this so you can see what the hair looks like.
Good morning.
Morning, Desi. How are you? Okay, her hair is done. So like as I said, leave your comments. It took like 45 minutes to do. She's shaking her head. You've never met me. I move extremely fast, and she has a full head of hair. Right? Talking about how fast her hair grew, because when she first came, her locks are right by her ears, and she was actually now telling me her bad story. But luckily, she got it. She fixed it, and she was saying locks was the best thing. As a med student, she really doesn't have the time to be doing much. She's like, Yanni, that's one less thing I need to deal with. You and Jimmy deal with the locks, I'll deal with. She said those exact words, but that's what I assume that's what you meant. Oh, right. So leave your comment really quickly. I want to apologize to the people who have been calling, the new people who hasn't been able to book. If you missed it, about 2 videos back, I told you when we started working. Oh, listen to me, please, Queen. Thank you. I had a medical emergency, so the first 3 days I had to shut everything down because you guys know I got my thyroid removed. It wasn't the surgery. They did give me medication, just to recap. And I was walking around with no thyroid and no medication, and which is very dangerous for 3 weeks. So right before we started working, I was going through another thyroid storm. But I'm fine now, just these chronic migraines, which is going to eventually fix itself once my body levels up. So that being said, for the new people who are still trying to book, unfortunately, we are closed. I'm going to post this video today. I will not delay this video because you guys need to hear this. I was not ignoring you. It's too much of you to call back and say, listen, I can't take your appointment. Fortunately, with God willing, we've been doing this for many years. We come every 3 months. So the next cycle is September. Okay? God willing. So if you're still patient and you want to wait till then, as a new person who's never seen us, you'll see us in September. For the Georgia people, we'll be there in July. Don't call, don't book just yet. Please wait until I post the dates. I make my usual pronouncement, whatever you want to call it. And I post the dates for when we start taking booking for new clients. Always remember, the regulars have to book me first. This young lady is a regular. The young lady right behind me is a regular. Everyone who comes today is a regular. So those 3 days are regulars, I should say. Those 3 days I had to shut down for the medical emergency. I had to reschedule all the regulars, and they picked up the spots that the new people would have picked up. I was only able to book, I think, 6 or 7 new people. Shout out to the new people I met. You guys have been perfect. You all came on time, except for one person. But not only did you come on time, you followed my wishes and you came early. I love when clients come earlier than the appointment to end you out. Okay, it's not a wait thing with us. All right, and people who know me can say, yeah, you don't wait for Yanni. You come in, you get seated, we get started right away. All right, so with that being said, thank you guys for calling, trying to book. I can't stress it, I was not ignoring you. Okay, once everything is fine for September, God willing, we'll be back, and I may even add a couple extra days just for the new clients so y'all could get in. Right, always remember my Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays are already booked up with regulars. So when you book me for future, not now, I'm shut down now. When you book me in the future, it has to be a weekday. Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays are reserved for the regulars. But more Saturday and Sunday in Jersey, because we don't work on a Friday in Jersey. Okay, so this is her hair. Leave the counters your hair feel. Great, yeah. Her hair is not colored. This is her natural hair color. So I know I'm looking at it in the video and it does look like no, because she came to us at a very young lock stage. She has no product in her hair. I like clients like this because they avoided all the bad habits. They came when their lock journey was very young, right? So 1 year. Yeah, 1 year. Yep. And this year then we saw a lady 6 months. All right, she begged me. She said, "No, you don't take 6 months clients." I'm like, "Send me a picture." Okay, I'll take you. Hair's locked up. Right, so this is all Ginny and I. It's nice and bouncy. Apps, shake it a little bit so it's moving. You can shake it with a little zest. Yeah, right. And she has very fine, actually you would know, she has very fine soft texture here. And I'm glad whoever started her locks, I never start locks by the way. I'm glad whoever started her locks started with a strong base. Always remember, if you're starting locks, go with a bigger base. Try to avoid these fine locks, because as your hair gets longer, it gets heavier. You want a strong base, and you can tell, if you guys can touch her hair, though it looks thick, her hair is actually fine. Also remember, fine hair does not equate to it thinning. There's a difference between thinning hair and fine hair. thinning here means something happened, whether you did it, Shanina did it, or you're going through some medical issue and your hair is thinning out, shedding a lot. Fine here is your texture here. Don't tell me to say no 4C here, this C here, and BC here, and Pythagoras theorem here. I'm not going through that foolishness. You either have fine here or you have a thicker texture here, all right? She has her strands itself, that's what I'm saying. So her strands look like my pinky, and the sister behind me strands is like my thumb. She has the pinky strands, right? So there's a difference between thinning here and fine texture. I'll do a complete different video. So if your hair is fine, stop saying, oh, my hair is thinning out. No, your hair is fine because it's genetic. Mom, you must have fine hair, or daddy, relatives has fine hair, send one of them a gift basket. You could have fine hair and your hair can still be healthy. Case and points, right, all the way to the back. Case and point right. If you have fine hair, stop focusing on snatching, see? No gel, no nothing. Her little bitty beads still hanging in the back there. Her little curly cues. I'm leaving it. I'm not snatching up anything. Okay? Right. So, leave your comments. I'm excited. What was the bad stuff that you did to your hair? Again, you don't have to have locks, that bad stuff. From the moment you were born, if you could remember what bad crap or bad experience you had that happened to your hair. If you're male or female, leave your comments. I'm excited to read them. Okay? I'm leaving the comment section open this time. Talk to you guys. Be blessed. Hair feels good?
Amazing.
Good.
Thank you.
No, thank you for trusting us.
Absolutely.
Turn this way so you can see your hairline. Lean forward. Like you're looking at your knees. See how beautiful that look? Perfect hairline. There we go. Oh, I'm glad you did that. I was about to tell you, pull it back. Nothing is snatched. Nothing is yanked. She's looking at Blue being a stinker. Blue, let them see you. Up, ups. Up, ups so they can see you. I can't stand this dog.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, I can't. I want them to see. I can't see her.
Blue has her own mind.
Right? She just coming up to clients to get rubs and butt rubs. She's such a ridiculous snagglepuss.